Oracle. I hope you're all doing well and that you have a great rest of your day. I know I'm just getting started, but you may be passing by and seeing this. So if you're passing by, I hope you have a wonderful day, that anything that you're going through, that you're able to get through it, that you're able to overcome it, succumb it. It turns out in your favor and for your highest good. So right now I'm in the Sacred Soul message deck, and I already have 2 cards that came out before I started this live stream. If you're new to my channel, my name is Tan. Artemis Oracle is my channel. I'm an Oracle and Tarot card reader. So I wanted to do just a very quick message. I won't be answering questions, so I'm letting you know that now. Okay, so the first card that we have from the Sacred Soul Messages deck is be patient where you are. Sit in the dark. Be patient where you sit in the dark. The dawn is coming. But I wanted to say be patient where you are. Sometimes you have to be still. Just be where you are. Be in the moment. Experience whatever it is you're experiencing in this moment, whether it's emotions, whether it's whatever it is. It could be whatever. Just sit in the moment and be in the moment. If it's a dark moment for you, that shall pass. This too shall pass. Your future is bright. We have those days, and we know how the weather is. The weather is very temperamental, literally. So, we have cloudy days, we have sunny days, we have rainy days, we have snowy days, we have windy days, we have still days, we have dry days, humid days. So there are going to be those days. You may be experiencing a dark day right now. You may be experiencing a cloudy day, but the clouds eventually shift and then the sun emerges, sunlight. So just be in this moment, experience it, feel it, live it, be present in it, and then eventually the moment will pass. And that's what usually happens with moments. So be patient where you sit in the dark. The dawn is coming. This too shall pass. Your future is bright. Now, another card that we have here is sing like the birds, not worrying about what others think. Be yourself, share your heart, and speak your truth. This is like living your life to the tune, your own tune, marching to the tune of your own, that saying, I can't remember it right now. March to the tune of your own, marching to the, something like that. I can't remember it. But for me, I have this, idea that I came up with almost 12 years ago. Hi, Yuri. Just so you know, I'm not answering questions, okay? I'm not answering any personal questions. Beauty song. I created a beauty account. It was called The Beauty Song. It's actually still my Instagram handle, The Beauty Song. And the whole point of that, of The Beauty Song, was us marching to our own band, right? We living authentically, being ourselves, accepting ourselves. Now that I think about what that was back then and what it meant then and what it means now, is, we all, our life, we have a different soundtrack. Sometimes some of us have action movies. Sometimes we have dramas, romance, war, ghetto, all those film genres, like in our lifetime, but it's like those, we have like this different way of being, a different way of existing and interacting with people, so it's like being yourself, living to your own song, your own beauty song, whatever that is for you. It's individual, it's unique, it's special, regardless of what other people will think. Sing like the birds, not worrying about what others think. Don't care about what other people think, And if this is connected to some difficult moment you may be experiencing right now, where it may be a dark cloud, don't let other people's opinions of you be the reason why you're not having a good moment. Don't let anyone else's negativity or projection of their insecurities onto you dim your own light. Be who you are, be authentic with who you are. Don't dim your light. Continue to shine, regardless of anyone else trying to overshadow you in any way. So be patient where you sit in the dark. The dawn is coming. This too shall pass. Your future is bright. Sing like the birds, not worrying about what others think. Be yourself, share your heart, and speak your truth. You know, being yourself is the bravest thing to do in a world that's constantly, and I'm talking about, when I say world, it's society, and we have different societies throughout this globe that want to tell us who to be, how to look, how to dress, you know, whether we should wear makeup, no makeup, be skinny, don't be skinny, big butts, no butts, you know, like, be yourself, be who you are, appreciate where you are, appreciate who you are. Don't let anybody make you second guess who you are, you know. Now, what you seek is seeking you. Believe, focus, intent, and meet with destiny. So what is it that you're searching for? What is it that you're searching for? And it's interesting. It's like, what you seek is seeking you. What you're wanting to attract is attracting you. If you think about manifestation, and not everybody believes in manifestation, I do because of my own personal experience, and it's all about our energy. You know, so remember what you're putting your energy towards, because remember, what you seek is seeking you. If you're seeking negativity, if you're focusing and your attention is towards negativity, guess what you're going to get? You're going to attract negativity. So focus on what it is that you want for yourself. I don't know why anybody would focus on negativity, because is that what we want? Do we want to experience negativity? So why focus on the negativity? I know there are bad things going on in the world. I'm not blind, you know. I know what's going on in the world. But remember, we have our own lives. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't care about other people's lives, but we can't be focusing so much on what other people are going through. I mean, yes, we should care. We should do what we can. I'm not saying, because I know somebody's going to be like, well, we should give volunteer charity. No, I'm talking about you. I care about you. You're here right now listening to my message. I care about you. And I want you to focus on what you want. I, Tanya, Artemis Oracle, want you to be happy. I want you to be happy. I want you to be happy. I want you to feel content. I want you to be proud of yourself. I want you to feel good about yourself. I want you to feel confident about who you are. Now, if you're a PDF or any villainous type person that seeks to harm other people, then you're not included in that. You need to work on yourself. You need to work on yourself. I believe in the shadow, but that doesn't mean we have to act out in our shadow. We don't have to live in our shadow, our shadow self. We could use that as power towards things we want to direct it towards, like change within ourselves, change within the world, a community, our home. But what I want for you is to focus more so on what you want for yourself. Like, what good do you want to bring to yourself? What do you want to manifest for yourself? That's what you should be seeking. If you're looking out for negativity, then that's what you're going to find. Negativity is going to be looking out for you. So what you seek is seeking you. Believe, focus, intent, meet with destiny. With that card. All right, and then in the bottom of the deck we have, your heart is an ocean. Find yourself in its depths. Life journey, finding purpose, true love. So I'll show you this card. I really feel like this is saying you really have to be true to yourself. Sometimes you have to go within and figure that out. And everybody's journey is different. We go through different things. Sometimes we figure out what we want because of circumstances where we see what we don't want. And you're like, yeah, I don't like that. I like the opposite of that. I'm thinking about that movie when Harry met Sally, or Sally, whatever. And she says, I'll have what she's having. But it's the opposite. you experience something or you see something and you're like, yeah, I'll have the opposite of what they're having. But sometimes you got to go within. You have to know where your heart is, what your heart desires. But sometimes you can't find that outside of yourself. Sometimes we do with our experiences. They teach us what we like, what we don't like, what we want, what we don't want. But it's a matter of the journey, but also taking time to be with yourself, sit with yourself, be patient where you sit in the dark. This is hermit energy. I'm not going to pull any tarot because I have to go to work soon, but I feel like make sure you're taking care of yourself. You're taking time for yourself to reflect on what it is that you want. What is it that you're focusing on? Is it what you're focusing on? Is it what you truly want? Or is it something that you don't want? Then you have to shift your mindset. You have to shift your mindset. Now, if you're not happy with who you are, regardless of what other people think, but there's something about you that you want to shift, that you want to change, and then you have to reflect on that too. What is it that you want to be? Who is it that you want to be? How do you want to show up? I know sometimes we think about like, okay, if we die, how do we want people to remember us? But also you have to think about if you were to pass, will you be proud of the life you led? Will you be proud of the person you were? And I think that's when we have to start to shift or change who we are at this present moment. If we're not proud of who we are at this moment, with this, it's like your experiences, you may not be happy with it. You may regret it. You may wish it never happened or you didn't have to go through it, but it wouldn't bring you where you are today. And it wouldn't show you what you want to be in the future. So your heart is an ocean. Find yourself in its depths. It's giving me moon and the moon card right now. We got the hermit, we got the moon. This is dark night of the soul. So some of you may be going through a difficult transition. You may be going through a dark moment. It could be a moment of depression, sadness, grief. But allow yourself to be in this moment. Learn from this moment and think about where you would like to see yourself in the next moment. We're not supposed to stay in sadness or grief. It's something that we move through. We move through our emotions. They're not vacations, We visit our emotions, we visit our experiences, but then we move past it and learn from it and move on, But life journey, finding purpose, true love. Maybe some of you need to go within to find out what it is that you truly want to do. What is your purpose? What is your reason for being? And that's tied to like, will you be proud of the life you led? If you were to reach that point where it's ending. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with other people. Be careful what you say too, because we are in a Mercury retrograde. So if you're going to speak your truth, sit with it and make sure it is the real truth. Like it's unadulterated. It's not filtered. Well, you filter it as much as you need to because some certain things don't need to be exposed. But just be honest with yourself. And if this is something that you want to do, there are going to be people who are willing to listen, and remember, not everybody is for us. Not everybody's going to listen to our messages. Not everybody's going to understand what we're doing or what we're saying, but that's not meant for them. It's meant for the people who do understand, who it does reach, who resonates, who connect with that, who share that experience. So I'm going to end the reading there. I don't know who that message was for, but I just want to do a quick reading before I started work. So thank you so much for being here. I hope everybody has a good day. I will be going live later on today. I don't know if it's going to be around 2 p.m. Eastern time because lately I've been wanting to go to the gym. So I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the day. If I don't see you later, I hope to see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye. And thank you for the likes.